Hey family, Eve here. So family, today the video that I'm about to create is a video from the last video I did. It's a continuation from the last video I did, and it was called Trumpets. Trump, the trumpets. Trump and trumpets. So, however, before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So again, today family, the video I'm about to create is called Trumpets. So in this video, I'm going to illustrate to you Donald Trump, and he is symbolic for the trumpet sounding in the last days, or the kingdom of the Gentiles ending. So family, in my last video, I kind of gave you guys a breakdown of that, but I was running out of power to my phone because my phone was about to go dead. So I was trying to make that video really, really quick, which was wrong for me to do. So now I'm going to give you full effect today. And I might have to make a video after this one because I'm going to try to give it all to you today. So, like I said in the last video, no matter who you vote for in this so-called election on November 5th, 2024, Donald Trump will become the president. Donald Trump is a descendant of Esau or Edom. So, therefore, this kingdom was started with the descendant of Edom. So, it's going to end with the descendant of Edom. When I say the end of this kingdom, I speak of the iniquity of the Amorites having come into its fullness, as God stated to Abraham in Genesis 15, 16. Genesis 15, 16. But Genesis 15, 13 through 16 gives you the complete breakdown of what I mean when I say the iniquity of the Amorites coming in full. That's a kingdom that was set up and devised to bring the children of Israel down into bondage or into slavery for 400 years. Now that time is up. Now that time is up, and the Gentiles, their iniquity has been fulfilled. That time is up, and the trumpets are about to sound on November 5th. Like I said, November 5th, 2024. When Donald Trump is elected, the destruction of the Gentiles will begin, and the restoration of the Israelite will also begin. Like I said, you can find that information in Genesis 15, 13 through 16. And I have made videos on it. I've made several videos, quite a few of them, as a matter of fact, on Genesis 15, 13 through 16, and also Deuteronomy 28, 68. So, trumpets. So let's give a breakdown of Donald Trump. So Donald means ruler of the world, or world mighty, or world leader. Donald is derived from the Celtic word domino, meaning world, and val, meaning to rule. Trump is the name Trump comes from like a card game, like. Well, actually, his name Trump is symbolic for what they call a trump card, or a card game. That's the card. Trump is a card of a sort of where cards will over a card will rule over a card that is not of this suit. And like I broke that down to you guys, I told you, I said the reason they were able to rule over the children of Israel because they were not from this place. They had a language that the children of Israel did not understand, because like I said, the children of Israel spoke Hebrew. But when we were brought down in this place, they used their language to bring us down, because see, they spoke Greek, Latin, French, and English, and that language our fathers never knew. So when we were scattered around here in the Americas, or when we were scattered around throughout the four corners, we didn't know their languages. They all spoke the same language, but we didn't speak their language. So that's how they was able to bring us down into captivity and to rule over us, because they used their system, their languages, their system to, like I said before, they devised and set up a system that we were not familiar with. So they used it against us. And so Donald Trump, the last and final ruler of the world, the evil kingdom. The book of Revelations, and I'm gonna go to the book of Revelations. I think I'm gonna do that in the next video, where I'm gonna read to you chapters 8 through 11. It speaks of the 7 trumpets being sounded at the end of the world and the events that follow. So after the president election of November 5th, 2024, the trumpets will begin to sound, and destruction of the Gentiles will begin, and the gathering of Israel will also begin. So let me read some. I'm gonna read some of the scriptures to you guys, showing you that when God said, when he sounded the trumpets, like during the times of our forefathers, when they sound the trumpets, most of the time it was when they were going to war, or they were sacrificing to the Most High, or it was just feast days, or gathering. The children of Israel would gather around Mount Sinai when they sound the trumpets, so that they can Moses would speak to them on things concerning the Most High. So now when the trumpets getting ready to sound in these last days, like after this election day, and I said that the trumpets are going to begin to sound, so his angels are going to disperse to the four corners that we were scattered, and they're going to bring his people. They're going to start gathering his people back here to our lands. That's a part of our restoration. That's the children of Israel being restored. And so that's why the trumpets are going to be sounded, because it's a time of feast, celebration for the children of Israel. And that's what they did during the time of our forefathers. Anytime they feast or celebrated, they would sound the trumpets. Also, when we go to war, they would be sounded. So the children of Israel getting ready to go to war with these other nations that brought them down in captivity. That's why the angels are being scattered. They bringing them back, because we getting ready to war with these other nations. Our people getting ready to war with these other nations. So I'm going to read to you some of these scriptures that show you us the things that are concerning us during this time that God is getting ready to do in the earth, or with the children of Israel up against these Gentiles. So Matthew 24:31 says, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four corners, or the four winds, from one end of the heavens to the other. Okay, so let me show you guys. So let's keep going. So Exodus 19:16 says, and it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunders and lightnings and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpets exceeding loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled. See, like I said in the last video, this one right here says it came to pass on the third day in the morning that the thunder and the lightnings and a cloud, that the trumpets were blown. Now, in my last video, I told you the third day is Tuesday, because according to the Bible, the Sabbath is Saturday, which is the seventh day. So if you go according to the Bible, which I do, Tuesday would be the third day. Sunday is the first day. Monday is the second day. Tuesday is the third day. So the election is going to be had on Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. That's the third day. And election, they always begin in the morning. So there you go. Trump is going to be sounded on that day. Because see, God already know who's going to be our president. Who's going to be the president of this place, which has nothing to do with us. See, that's why I'm trying to figure out why the so-called black people, or the African Americans, are still voting. We should have never start voting in the first place, because when we voted, we chose a king or people to rule over us and bring us down even further. That's what I was talking about in one of my videos, when I was talking about all these people who so-called themselves representative of our people, like the civil rights leaders, the House of Representatives, you got senates, you got governors, mayors, and all of them black people who done came in and had everybody to vote for them, had all our people vote for them, and all they did was send us further into slavery. So family, let's continue. Leviticus 20, let me see. So Numbers, the book of Numbers, chapter 10, verse 9 and 10 says, and if ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you, then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets, and ye shall be remembered before the Lord your God, and ye shall be saved from your enemy. 10 says, also in the day of your gladness, and in your solemn days, and in the beginning of your months, ye shall blow with trumpets over your burnt offerings and over the sacrifices of your peace offering, that they may be to you for a memorial before your God. I am the Lord your God. See, so you see what I'm saying? The trumpet is being blown for certain. The trumpets are being blown for certain feasts, certain events, certain sacrifices, war, that our people blew the trumpet for. See, we getting ready to go to war with these people. We getting ready to also start back celebrating our feast days, and we're also getting ready to be gathered. So that's why God said in these last days the trumpets are going to be blown. So let me give you some more verses that talks about when the trumpets are going to be blown. And it says, and this one is, let's see what scripture this one is. This one is, let's see, hold on. This one is Second Chronicles 15 and 14, and it says, and they swear unto the Lord with a loud voice, and with shouting, and with trumpets and cornets, and all Judah rejoiced at the oath, for they had sworn with all their heart, and sought him with their whole desire, and he found of them, and the Lord gave them rest round about. See, that's what he getting ready to do. He getting ready to give his children, Israel, Judah, who is already here in the Americas, and I done proved that in like about 5 or 6 videos. Judah's here. Judah getting ready to blow the trumpets. He getting ready to give us rest. He said in the book of Ezekiel chapter 38, he says he getting ready to give the children of Israel rest. And these people going to think a mean thought to come back and try to bring us down and destroy us, or try to destroy us, or bring these problems, destruction to us again. And he going to let them think they doing it. But guess what? That's when we going to war, bro. We going to war with them. So that's what that's talking about. He's getting ready to give us rest around about. Even though we gonna be right here in the midst of them, we gonna be at rest. They gonna be round about us, and he's going to be warring with them while he's giving us rest. The book of Judges 7 and 8 says, so the people took victuals in their hand and their trumpets, and he sent all the rest of Israel, every man into his tent, and restrained those 300 men, and the host of Midian was beneath him in the valley. See, Midian is over in the east. They the Arabs. So he's just telling us right there who we're getting ready to fight against, who he's getting ready to fight against, and who he's getting ready to bring down. And it's sad. It's sad that, these people done did this to us. And I'm going to do a video called Brothers, where I'm going to show you how one brother, his hatred for his other brother, his brother, the mean brother, hatred for the good brother, is what he used to bring him down. Let's start with Ishmael and Isaac, Jacob and Esau. Well, we can start with Ham and Shem, and Japheth and Shem. Then Ishmael and Isaac, and then Esau and Jacob. See, their hatred for their brothers is what caused them to do this to them, to put them in captivity. Well, I know it was our curse from the Most High for our disobedience and failing to keep his ways or his laws. But he allowed the enemy to overcome these guys, where they brought all this evil against their brothers. So, yeah. Okay, so Isaiah 27 and 12 and 13 says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall beat off from the channel of the river unto the stream of Egypt, and ye shall be gathered one by one, O ye children of Israel. And it shall come to pass in that day that the great trumpet shall be blown, and they shall come which were ready to perish in the land of Assyria, and the outcasts in the land of Egypt, and shall worship the Lord in the holy mount of Jerusalem. See, he telling us he getting ready to gather us back, and we getting ready to start taking hold of him as our God again. Like, he's getting ready to bless us, restore us back to him. He told us in the book of Romans, chapter 11 and 26, he said it was going to be a deliverer come from Zion to save his people, to restore it, for us to be grafted back in, meaning bring us back to him. And that deliverer is Christ. How he came so that we could live. He died so we could live. How he gave up his life just so that we could have life. See, so that's what's getting ready to happen in these last days. We being restored back to him. See, these people, and then the thing about it is, these Gentiles, they ain't even trying to give up. They ain't trying to give up this kingdom that they got. See, and what they fail to realize is God blessed them for a little while just so he could punish us. He blessed them during our punishment. See, but like I said, in the book of Romans, it talks about how he said he did it to provoke us to jealousy. So when we came back to him, we won't be stupid again. We're going to act like we got some sense and keep them laws. So he did that so that, see, and they thinking that it was something that they did. They didn't even give him the credit for it. Letting them have them blessings for a while. So guess what? It's finna end because he punished Israel, but he loved them. He loved them and he loved them. And he loved our forefathers. That oath he made with our forefathers just for us. That's why he wasn't going to let us be destroyed, because he promised Abraham. And Abraham was faithful to him. So guess what? Isaac was faithful to him. Israel was faithful to him. It was his children that fell. See, so what I say, he told Abraham, he said, Abraham believed on God and it was imputed as righteousness. And he became the friend of God. That to be the friend of God is amazingly spectacular. Like it's the most that could ever be. So let me give y'all these last few scriptures and then I'm going to end this video. And so the book of Revelations 11:15 says, and the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdom of this world are become the kingdom of the Lord and of his Christ, and he shall reign forever and ever. See, that's telling you right there. This kingdom, he finna tear it down and bring in his kingdom. That's telling you right there, his kingdom is about to come. What does it say in the Lord's Prayer? It says, my kingdom come, my will be done. His kingdom is coming. See, he finna take down this kingdom and bring a righteous kingdom. And he says, and he reigned forever and ever, meaning his righteousness is getting ready to take over and it's going to reign forever, meaning his son is getting ready to take over. You remember in the scripture, it also said he gave him, when he was crucified and he came and he rose, when he died and he rose, God said he gave him the heavens and the earth. They became his son. So that's what he's talking about. His kingdom gonna rule forever and ever. That's Christ. So family, I wanted to show you guys those passages from what's about to happen, and they're so telling you what's getting ready to happen, and those trumpets gonna be sounding. They're gonna sound on November 5th. That's gonna be the beginning of the sounding of the trumpets. And the Most High is getting ready to, them angels gathering the children of Israel. We coming home. And goodness is finna happen to the children of Israel. Nothing but goodness. That's his great substance he mentioned in Genesis 15:13, his great substance. So family, with that being said, I thank you for visiting my video and I'll see you on the next one.